of 5 years and everybody got AIDS.
I believe that in my environment there aren't any people with AIDS.
我覺得唔係咯，因為咧如果你有咧就有，如果你冇咧就冇咯。
No, it's not. I'm not a man, so I don't need it.
Sometimes when I see a girl that's very nice and I don't have, I must fuck her without a condom.
HIV and AIDS are still major problems worldwide, also in the Western countries. And I think young people underestimate the risk. And you can never be too safe. So if you're old enough to have sex, have safe sex.
Ninette Murk is the founder of Designers Against AIDS. Together with her team, she tries to raise AIDS awareness in the international media and towards the general public. DAA uses elements of pop culture like fashion to reach their target group.
I used to be a fashion editor and I used to go to all the shows in Paris. And I had an assistant who was seropositive and who in the end also he died of AIDS. The last time he went with me to shows was 3 months before he died, and he was already very sick, and it was his last wish to see some more fashion shows. And because he just started out, he didn't get invitations for a seat. But he couldn't stand anymore more than 3 minutes because his legs were already too weak. So he took a little folding chair, you know, like the little ones that I used to go fishing. And so at one of the shows, he got into an argument. Because of that chair, they say, you have a standing, you cannot sit down. And then I came there and I said, well, he has AIDS and he wants to see a show and he's not going to live much longer. And then they said, you know, if he's sick, he shouldn't be here. He's spoiling it for everybody. I'm like, what the fuck? And we just walked out. I thought, well, if I can keep to the people who are nice from the fashion world and ignore the others, and then I can maybe do campaigns with them and raise awareness and maybe try to raise some money too so we can continue to do this work, and voila, that's what I did.
Many famous fashion designers like Marc Jacobs, Delvaux and H&M support the organization.
The collections we sell for Fashion Against AIDS are very successful, especially for youngsters. Like you probably know, the t-shirts with the clear message. I think it's both fashionable and it also spreads the message, which is the core business here. This year it will be the fourth Fashion Against AIDS collection. I really remember years ago that I was very glad that Ninette herself, she called our head office in Sweden with her fantastic project. And if we see now, so many years after and so many successful collections, Ninette was able to open this awareness center. So that is very good for both Ninette and for H&M, I think.
Also, other celebrities such as Rihanna, Tokyo Hotel and Tiga cooperate with the DAA. Merdan Taplak, a well-known DJ in Europe, tells us why he supports Designers Against AIDS.
The first time I heard that DAA was organizing events and trying to raise awareness for AIDS using fashion, I was in.
I did several parties for them, like DJing, because I'm a DJ and producer. And also I did some art stuff for them, like customizing clothes.
I quite often hear, unfortunately, that friends of mine are having unsafe sex, and then I have to tell them, you're a fucking idiot. There are 3 AIDS infections a day here in Belgium, so start wearing a condom, otherwise just don't fuck. They think that AIDS is something for Africa or something for the gay community, but AIDS is here every day and we should take care of it.
Designer Against AIDS is a good way to combine a message with art and music and stuff, so it's a noble project.
It's a condom.
Condom?
I suppose it's a condom.
Condom.
Condom, I think, yeah.
Een condom.
You use it if you want to be safe.
Ik heb het nooit gebruikt. Ik heb het nooit.
To make balloons?
I use condoms to have safe sex.
Mijn kinderen moesten nog gaan. Ik zou ze dat wel houden.
Today we're going to talk about some of the million ways to use condoms. First, as a measuring cup. Sarah is baking a pie for when her hard-working husband comes home. But she lost her measuring cup. No problem, she can still use a condom. That's going to be a delicious pie. How about gardening gloves? John is a hard-working farmer, but he doesn't like to get his hands dirty. So what does he do? That's right, condoms over the hand. That's some smart thinking, John. Are your plants thirsty, dull or dying? Just use your condom to give him a sip of water. Wow, look how colorful they get. Emily is enjoying a nice bath. But she forgot her washcloth. No problem, because she can use a condom to get those tippy toes clean. Ah, how relaxing. Here we have Sarah again. She's reading the newspaper. Being a woman, the news of the world can make her very tired. But don't fall asleep with your glasses on. That's right, put them safely away in your condom. Farmer John can also use his condoms to protect his crop from the air pollution. You can too. Protect yourself and your environment.
I think prevention is the only cure, and if you have sex and you are not absolutely sure that your partner is seronegative, using a condom is the only way to help stop spreading the virus.
DAA tries to stimulate the creativity of students by letting them design campaigns about the importance of safe sex.
Stop! Rubber time.
Who was that?
Rubbernizer.
In our education center we have students from Belgium and from all over the world coming, and it's always when they come from outside of Belgium they also stay here. They develop a campaign from the beginning to the end, and it's a campaign that we will also actually use. It's not just theory. And we hope to inspire them in a way so that they, when they go back to their own country, that they will start campaigns there with their friends.
Today we just had a brainstorm about the Respect Festival where we're working on for a few weeks now. That's our main project. We also have smaller individual projects. For me, for example, I'm going to prepare a presentation and an information document about HIV and AIDS.
Yeah, and then for me, I'm gonna promote the book and work on marketing the book and creating buzz around the DAA First Decade book. So I'll be working on that.
Yeah, I'm just working on the Respect Festival and sponsor dossiers and more legal things, legal matters.
Students come to the Designers Against AIDS Education Awareness Center to learn how to set up safe sex campaigns in their home countries. Safe sex campaigns that use pop culture, new media, and safe sex campaigns that are, let's say, on a shoestring budget. HIV has become a forgotten disease. People think it's, it doesn't affect them, or it's only for gay people or intravenous drug users, but it can be everybody's problem. So we teach them how to create awareness around HIV prevention. I believe in think globally, act locally. So
We're a small local organization. We invite students from other countries to come here and work together with us and learn from us. We're also very open to learn from them. So I personally make sure that they don't just leave here and disappear and do nothing with what they've learned. It's my job to make sure that they apply what they've learned here in their home countries. I'd like to take you on a tour of the Education Center, so follow me please. Here we have probably the most important part of the house. It's the student kitchen, a community kitchen where we make our meals and eat our meals together. We have meetings here sometimes, and as you can see, it's a wonderful place to be with a great view of the park, and there's lots of room for all of us. This is a very important part of the house. This is the student lounge with real-life students working on safe sex campaigns as we speak. Another great place to live and work, and it's the other part of the house, including the kitchen, where the most time is spent. Come along with me and I'll show you to the offices and to the student rooms. This is a stock area while we're on our way. It's very messy right now because we're doing an inventory, but here you see lots of unique clothing pieces, one-of-a-kind clothing pieces, of which we keep one of everything that's been made and designed by artists. This is one of the student rooms. It gives you an idea of how the young people will be living while they're here with us. They have plenty of room. One from Spain, one from Italy, and two from the Ukraine. The DAA, Designers Against AIDS offices, with, on our right side, founder and creative director Ninette Merck, who enjoys a sunny, bright office even when the Belgian sun is shining only above the clouds. And that's about it. A quick and efficient tour of Designers Against AIDS, International HIV/AIDS Awareness Education Center. Thanks for coming, and stop by next time you're in the neighborhood of the Grafeusstraat in Deurne. We look forward to welcome you. Bye-bye.
I support Designers Against AIDS because it's still important to raise awareness today, tomorrow, and any other day in the future. Prevention is still the only cure against HIV and AIDS.
So protect yourself
and get checked to know your status.